I saw on your IG that you're kind of leading a double life.
Maybe I can share a little bit about how I started. My brand Birkbushka started off as something to do to kill time.
I felt quite nervous, quite
Right.
anxious about how people at work
Would perceive you.
Yeah. I knew that I had a good job, but a part of me still felt unfulfilled in my life.
Everything else is entirely on you. I think I had one intern once who was like, hey, don't
expose me.
Don't expose me. You know, like, stay out of it. This is Hayley's business. Stay out of her business. Just let her do what she wants. I earn quite a bit. Can I say that? I don't know. It's great. Like, the money is great.
I saw on your IG that you're kind of leading a double life. You have a full-time job and you are also an artist. Can you share a bit more with me about it?
Yeah, of course. So I kind of work as a textile and pattern designer for this fashion company because that's my background. And yeah, so usually that I wake up at like 7, get to work, and it's from like 8 to 6. And I really like my job. My bosses are such lovely people, and I felt I've grown so much under their guidance and tutelage. After work, I go home and it's like 6 to 9 or sometimes 6 to 12 if I'm like really busy. I spend my time drawing, planning content. Maybe I can share a little bit about how I started my small business. It's actually completely coincidental. I never intended to start my small business. I never intended to be a influencer, but I wouldn't even call myself that because like that's so weird. I would say it's more like I just so happen to create art that people resonate with a lot, and because of that, people follow me for it, and then I have a following. So I would say it's more like I'm an artist that everyone enjoys rather than an influencer. But yeah, so my brand Birkbushka started off as something to do to kill time because I graduated at the height of COVID. So I was stuck in the States, I didn't have anything to do. So I was like really bored with like in between getting finding jobs. I would kind of draw and reconnect with my illustrator side of me. And that was really fun. I posted a lot, and then I started to notice that people really, really like my art. So I was like, oh, this is like kind of like affirming, it's like this feels really validating that people really like my work. So that kind of motivated me to continue drawing and posting even after I found a job. So yeah, long story short, now I do content, which is so weird, to be honest. Yeah, I do content, I do art, and then on top of that, I do my textile work at my job. So yeah.
Do people at work know about Birkbushka?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
I think like, oh gosh, I don't know. I think I had one intern once who was like, hey, I was like,
Don't expose me.
Don't expose me. Like,
how do you feel
Yeah.
when being recognized by either like strangers or people at work?
Actually, the people at my work are very, very chill. Cause like I know for a fact that my boss himself, one of them, he started like the whole point, like the whole how he started his business was actually also as a side hustle. So like he used to be a lawyer. So like he used to work in law, but he had a passion for clothing. So he started to sell clothes like as his like 5 to 9 as well. So that kind of like transformed into the business that we know of today. I would like to think that because of his own experience, he's quite empathetic about me pursuing my business on top of my full-time job. And I think there's also an unspoken agreement that of course that I will have to respect company time, like no doing my own personal things during work hours, maybe during lunch break, but like generally speaking, it's like work is work and like hustle is hustle. Like I keep things very separate. But yes, they do know, my bosses do know, my colleagues do know, and they're very supportive. They're very
Did you ever like officially announce it to them, or they just like one person found out and they spread it to everybody else?
I casually mentioned it once during like a team bonding session that I also run this side hustle, and then they go look it up, then they were like, oh, you have a following? I'm like, yeah, I guess I do. So that's how they kind of know. But I don't think they take it too seriously. It's more like, yeah, because I think at work they just don't see me as anyone else other than like this person who sits at her desk and like draws, like it's not a big deal. Yeah, and I don't want it to be a big deal. It's just it's very, I try to keep it very casual and calm. Yeah.
I can kind of relate to that because I recently started this podcast, and before I posted my first episode, I felt quite nervous, quite
Right.
anxious about how people at work would see
perceive
this.
you, yeah.
And especially like I already have a full-time job, so to be doing something outside of that, I didn't know whether my bosses would take it negative.
So did they find out?
Some of them found out, but so far so good. I think they're mostly curious about it. Nothing negative, or if there's anything negative, they're not telling me yet.
But there isn't anything negative because it's not as if you're like exposing company secrets or whatnot, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're fine.
yeah.
I think like, you know, like stay out of it. Like this is Hayley's business. You know, stay out of her business. Just let her do what she wants. Like I feel like having a side hustle is super important because like, can you imagine spending like I feel like you would feel the same way, like spending like decades of your life like being defined by the work that you produce for other people. Like it's like so important to find time to create for the sake of yourself, because like creative agency is one of the many ways we can like, you know, create an identity outside of this capitalistic structure, as you would say. Yeah. So I think it's very important. I think everyone should like pursue something that is truly uniquely theirs outside of like, you know, work and jobs.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Right?
I think it would be my worst nightmare to wake up one day when I'm 50, when I'm 60, look back on my life, and all I have is like a corporate job. I have
But
nothing
but there's also like nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
like
there's
like
nothing
if like
wrong with it.
there's nothing wrong with doing that. It's more like this is not our
personal preference,
Yeah, it's really a personal thing. And also I feel like for us, or at least for myself, like doing this side hustle, like doing this like content creation thing, gives me a sense of purpose that I cannot find at work. No offense. To like I guess kind of like make life feel more sustainable. Like if I don't do this, I feel like I will burn out so quick at work, right? Like it's like the only reason why I can keep chugging on at work is because I know there's something for me to look forward to after work to do, and it gives me that sense of like purpose. Yeah, it gives my life a bit more meaning. Yeah.
I've been working in a corporate job for about 5 years now, and before I started this, like I knew that I had a good job, but a part of me still felt unfulfilled in my life because I wanted more, and it made me feel a bit guilty. Do you also feel something similar?
I wouldn't say I've ever felt guilty about my choices to approach this because I'm happy. I earn quite a bit. Can I say that? I don't know. It's great. Like the money is great.
Do you earn more from your full-time job or from Birkbushka?
Actually, there are months where I do earn more than my full-time. But like, it is nice that my full-time job does give me that stability. Because like, maybe it's because it's a Capricorn in me, but like, I still very much prefer to like have some level of like a sense of security. But then again, like being able to work in a company and in an industry that I like is still important. So it's like almost like a middle ground. It's like, okay, I'm not like, my parents would ideally prefer if I have a full-time job, but so the middle ground is that let me work somewhere that I want to work, you know? Basically, I've been working with like a few big companies, designing for them. So, and then passive incomes from like, let's say like if a company were to ask me to design a notebook for them, I get like commissions, like royalties. So all these add up, and yeah, they provide a pretty like competitive like income, which yeah. So like, why should I feel guilty if I'm bringing in a reasonable like amount of money to support not just myself but also like my family as well?
Oh, I'm actually really surprised to hear that, but in a good way, because in Singapore, I think a lot of people have the idea that artists is a job that doesn't pay much, so it's really good to hear that that's not true.
There's definitely a stigma that you know, the starving artist trope.
Right.
Like, and also because like with a country with such a high cost of living like Singapore, where everything's super expensive, I cannot remember verbatim what the words are, but the implications are always that they're very curious to know how am I getting by financially. There's also this idea that like there's no way you would have succeeded alone. You must have received a lot of support, like financially from your family. And I cannot deny the fact that I have received like a lot of support from my family. I wouldn't be able to study in the States and pursue the arts if it's not for them. So I am very grateful for the opportunity. But that being said, I still like to believe that past a certain point, like at this rate, everything that I try to do, like I did, how to say, like the support that I received from my family does not mean that I am entitled to be lazy and to not work hard to pursue my passions and to make my dreams a reality. I still try very hard. Like I think there was a period in time that I think for a week straight I slept at 3 a.m. knowing that I have to get out at 7 because I'm so like I have this like hyper focusing like tendency when I draw. Like I just enter flow state. So like, but it does take a toll on my body and my sleep cycle. So, but I do it because I love it so much that it is impossible for me to stop, you know?
Like an obsession.
It really is an obsession. It's just like, once you like start drawing, it's just like, it's almost impossible for me to stop until it's done.
How does it feel knowing that your artwork lives on people's like laptops in the form of stickers, or people's water bottles, or notebooks?
Oh
like,
my goodness.
It's everywhere, not just in Singapore, it's like global.
Oh my goodness, it makes me so happy, honestly, to know that people out there like love my art so much that you want to like own a piece of it and put it inside, like and introduce it into your life. Like it's so like, oh my gosh, you love my art so much. Like, oh, thank you, you know. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm shy. But I think there was a recent interaction I had that was so like wholesome. I wanted to get my nails done for because I thought my partner would propose to me in Japan, which we went to for the first time recently in September. So I went around like Instagram trying to find like nail techs. And then I stumbled upon this one nail technician, and I was like, hey, and I had to use my art account to reach out to them. And I was like, hey, like, can I, are you free, available? I need my nails done. And she was like, oh my God, I recognize you. I have your work. Cause like I collaborated with Anatomy, which is this Malaysian like stationery brand, and I sold notebooks with them. And they did like a mini notebook that you can hang as a keychain off your bags and stuff. So she's like, oh my God, you are the artist. And then she just sent me a photo of like her owning the book keychain with my art on it. And I was like, oh my goodness, like the world is so small. But yes, can you still do my nails? She's like, no, I'm not free. I'm like, ah, shit.
If you were a beginner, like what kind of beginner pack would you like recommend?
Beginner pack. Well, as a digital artist, I think like I am using the beginner pack. I am using the beginner pack. It's really just iPad, Procreate, Apple Pencil, and then everything else is entirely on you. Just like draw. Don't feel like you cannot start drawing simply because you don't have one. I was a traditional artist way before I was a digital one. Like I was drawing on pen and paper, like pencil and paper for like God knows how long. I got my iPad maybe second year of uni. I would say like start off with traditional. Like don't think so much about the outcome. Think about the process. Think about how drawing, the art of practicing drawing, like as an opportunity to define your style, define your voice. You already have the skills and the style and the aesthetic developed, and then you just have to apply it, and then your art is just gonna like skyrocket in terms of like quality, you know? Yeah.
Okay, so for this next segment, we are gonna do an activity together, a drawing activity. So I have a list of prompts with me, and then we will each have 30 seconds to draw, but hide it from me.
Oh, okay.
And then later we'll show it to each other.
Okay.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
The first prompt will be the moment you realize it's Monday.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. The moment I realized it's Monday. Oh my goodness, this is so.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I think similar ideas.
I really try to capture the anguish, and the frustration. It's supposed to be a dog.
Okay, the next one is Singapore weather as a person.
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no.
I feel very strongly about this one.
Okay, I was done. Wait. Oops, sorry. Okay, oops.
Okay.
Wait, this is so weird. Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh! Okay, show the camera. Very different, very different.
Wait, I can
why
explain.
this? Yeah.
I can explain. I can explain. So when I think of like Singapore weather, I think hot and windy. So I drew a hot guy, and he's farting because it's windy.
Hot and windy.
Hot and windy, gassy. I don't know. Yes.
For mine, it's because Singapore's weather is so hot, so all the fire, and this guy is super angry. So that's how I feel Singapore weather would look like
Honestly,
if it's a
yeah.
person. Okay, the next one is Milo dinosaur, as dramatic as possible.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is so bad.
Is that a brown marker? Can I shade it in? Oh no. I tried.
It's okay, I'm sure yours looks great.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3. Hey, I like that he's in a cup.
Yes.
Reminds me of Godzilla.
Yes, for real. This is my rendition of a Milo dinosaur. Like I just thinking, like, cause in my head, the dinosaur himself is made of the mound of Milo.
That's why you wanted the brown marker.
Yes, I was like, if I can
okay,
color
makes
it in,
sense,
then
makes
it really like captures the brown Milo dinosaur.
Okay, so the next one is just one word. It's Yishun.
Oh my god! Wait! I'm too whitewashed for this. I don't know. I don't know. I just know it's very like raps. That's all. Huh? I don't know. Hayley.
Okay.
Sorry, I need more time.
Okay, no
I actually had to
worries.
think about this. Oh my god, is this racist? I don't know. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. What's that?
Why?
What's that on the tray?
Okay, so for mine, it's a tree with huge caterpillars. So a few years ago, I think I saw this on Stomp or something. Yishun had this like kind of infestation of huge caterpillars on trees. Like the caterpillars were this big.
Oh my god.
Yeah, really. You can Google it.
But what like insect does it turn into?
Some kind of moth.
Oh, damn.
This one.
Yeah, this one.
Oh my
That's
god,
scary,
why
right?
is it so big?
They have spikes. They have spikes.
I was saying this all these 8 years ago.
Yeah,
No AI, no
it's not AI. So I never forgot this, and like when I think of Yishun, this is what I think of.
Do you stay there?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Thank God.
What
Okay.
about yours?
Mine, because from my very limited understanding of Yishun, I just know it's very iconic for being this very raps, very like chaotic station, like neighborhood. We got a mohawk, we got smoking, we got shirtless, we got plastic bags, and of course the quintessential flip-flops.
Why is it racist? It's not.
I don't know, because I feel like I'm dissing people that I don't know, you know? Like, then I'm saying that all Yishuners look like that. That's not true, you know? Like, just like the vibes. It's not, you know, it's just the energy Yishun gives me from learning about it outside of the country. Yeah.
The last one is how you feel when you're in a crowded train.
Crowded train.
I decided to be a little bit more creative.
Oh,
with
okay,
this.
no worries. Oh my god, so cute! I
like yours.
see the creative interpretation. I love it.
So it's like packed like sardines on a crowded train.
Oh my, and they're all sad.
Yeah, they're all
Same.
sad. Okay,
I
yours
just feel
is-
like this.
is mine.
This is a very like this is my inner world. Just like this is
Reminds me
mine.
of the dog sitting like, in front of the fire.
Yeah, this is really me. Like I feel like sometimes when life doesn't go my way, I just think of I am that dog. I'm just like, this is fine. This is okay. This too shall pass. You know, like you're gonna get off the train at some point. Yes.
If our audience wants to purchase your stickers or like view more of your work, where can they do so?
You guys can buy it off my Etsy. Just follow me on my IG. I have my links in my bio. You can buy all my art on my Etsy. And if you guys want to support my Patreon, that would be fantastic.
What about booths? Like, do you have any upcoming booths?
Yeah, so for now, I'm still like in the midst of applying because some of the applications just opened. But for certain, I will be at Dojima, I will be at Craft Fest, I will be at Asia Arts and Crafts Fest as well. So those are really like middle of the year. But yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for taking time to speak to me today. I wanted to make one last request. So some of our audience members here, they might be interested in chasing their dreams, their passions, but might be scared of doing so because they don't want to either leave their full-time jobs or they just have something that's holding them back, can you write a letter to me and to all of us? Like you can share some advice, some thoughts on your experience, or just anything that you want to share really. Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so I'll give you some paper and pen. You can take your time to write it. But thank you so much for being here today and chatting with me. I enjoyed our chat.
Yes, I enjoy our chat as well.
Here is the letter that Junyi wrote for me. I hope 2026 will be the year you realize that no one else gets to decide what to do with your life. It does not matter what you do, so long as you strive to be the best at it. Love, Birkbushka. And there's a little bird. When it comes to chasing your dreams, many people feel that either have to quit your job and chase your dream, or to continue with your job and give up on your dream, but it doesn't have to be the case. Quitting your job can be quite risky, there's an opportunity cost, but Junyi is living proof that you don't have to do so. You can always start small, start on weekends, start at night, and slowly build your way up to where you want to be. Thank you Cinegang for providing us with this location to shoot. If you are looking for a studio, you can check out the link below.